Hi guys, in this video I want to go over the MetaTrader platform for those of you who are new to the MetaTrader. And first thing we're going to go ahead and do is I just started up how charts are going to look when you actually open up your platform. I'm sure you guys have seen this already, but we're just going to start from the very beginning. First we'll go over these top tools up here, at least most of them anyway. This one here is where you open up a new chart. Click on that, click on the chart you want to open, go from there. The next one is your profiles, where it'll show you, different profiles you can set up for different pairs. I actually just use one and put everything, all my charts on the one profile called the Euro. But then the next one is your symbols charts, where if you want, you can actually click on these, drag it over, and it'll change the chart to whatever chart you want it to be. Moving on down, we got the navigator, which is where you'll find your indicators. Your regular indicators come with MT4, then your custom indicators. We'll go over that later on when we're loading indicators. And here's your terminal. When you click on that, your orders will come up on the bottom of your screen. Don't need strategy tester. Move on down here to your actual charting tools. Here's your crosshair. You can, when you click on that, it'll pull up crosshair on each chart. Your vertical lines, same thing. Put a vertical line on, horizontal line on. You can change these colors. The way to do that is to double click those, go to the properties, and change the color to whatever you want. And there you go. Okay. There's your trend line. I don't use the equidistant or the Fibonacci's, but if you do, if you like to use the fibs, then click on that, draw your fib in there. If you want to add some levels to it, you double click the diagonal line, then right click, fib properties. If you want to add levels, you can go ahead and add levels in there, and that's pretty much it. You can change that diagonal line to whatever you want, but I don't use fibs. But if you do, then that's how you go ahead and use one MT4. Okay, your text boxes now, for putting in your levels or drawings or whatnot, you want to use the A text, not the text label. The text label will move with your chart and won't stay in the same place, while the actual text does. It must have been black, but you can't see it. Anyway, here's where you change your time frames. Any chart that you're on, just click it. That's on a 1 hour, so we'll go to a 30-minute. Okay, let it load up. There you got a 30-minute chart. Over here we got your changes between candles or whatnot, bar, candle, line chart, and here's your, just stretch this out really quick. Here's your zoom in, zoom out. Okay, these next two are your auto scroll and the chart shift, where you see that I have all of mine pushed over a little bit where this chart shift bar is, and you can move that and it'll move it to wherever you're comfortable. And this one you use just to, if you change into a bigger time frame, or actually a smaller time frame, when it's like ends up over here like this, okay, then that'll bring it back for you if you don't have the auto scroll on. Now I always turn the auto scroll off when I set up these charts, because I don't want it to do what it just did. If I want to drag back and look back, you see what it does? It automatically pulls it back for you. So when we set up the actual chart, I turn that off so I can drag it back like this and be able to look back on the chart. So then when I want it to just go to the where I have it set on my to stop at, I just double click this and it pulls it right back to this line again. And I never use any of these, so yeah, that's still the same as the change in time frames. And there's your templates. Okay, yeah, and we'll go over the templates here in just a sec. Okay, when you see these charts like this, you know, first thing I do is close them all. Then we go ahead and open the charts that we want. Start with the euro and the pound, euro yen, pound yen, dollar yen, and euro pound. Okay, now once you got them all loaded up, all you got to do is go up to this window tab up here, click on that, go to tile vertically, and boom, puts them up like this. So now once we're gonna go ahead and set up the way you want the charts to look with right clicking on the chart, then go into the properties, and this window comes up and it shows you as you go through and change these colors and whatnot, it shows you what it looks like here. First thing I do is go change the common issues around to where we want the candlestick chart. I don't want it to show the grid. I do want it to show the period separators, and I want to turn off the auto scroll. Okay. Now I go back to the colors, and the way I have this is we're just going to go through about on how I set up my charts, and I like them on the white background. Used to like it on the black, but changed my mind, and we actually changed charts. I changed my charts to match more of Sterling's, so that everybody in the forum sees our charts as the same. But go ahead and make the background white, foreground black. Grid's going to be gone. Our bar up is the outline of the bar, which is your wicks and the outline of the body. And mine are blue. Our down is red. Full candle. This is the actual body of the candle. Fair candle red. Line graph don't need. Volumes aren't gonna, and I don't change any of these. This is none of this stuff really shows up. Stop level shows up as red. You can change that to whatever you want. You know, I like it just to go ahead and stay red, so when I put my stops in, that's the color that it shows up. Okay, and boom, now you have the way your charts are going to look. Go up here, we can zoom in, and boom, there's how we want it. Get the auto scroll or the chart shift over there. Okay, so now we have the euro set up, and we're going to go ahead and add the indicators. Okay, so we go up to insert for our moving averages. Go over to the trend, moving average. We want a exponential. The 800 is the 200 hourly on the 15-minute chart. So we'll go ahead and add that as the black one. Then do the same thing, and we're going to go with the 200, and I have mine as blue. Okay, you can change the thickness of the lines here. Mine are set right here. They're a little bit thicker. You can make them a little thinner, but I like mine the way that you see them. So we'll go ahead and leave that. Good to go. So now we got the 200 and the 800. This is still the hourly chart, so we'll go up and pop it back to the 15-minute. get it back to where it's at current price, and we're good to go. Okay, so there's our indicators, or moving averages anyway. So now we're going to go ahead and add the indicators that Damien went ahead and loaded in the forum. Now I've already gone ahead and downloaded them, but what I'm going to do really quick here is go through how to get them to your platform. Okay, so the first thing is, once you download them, you'll download them to either your documents file or any other file. Mine actually go to my downloads, but when you go to them, after you download them, you go to that file, and then you copy it and paste it into your platform. And the way to find your platform is by clicking on open up your C drive. Okay, then you go to your program files, double click. This is FXCC, double click, experts, indicators, and then you copy and then you paste them in here. Just right click and paste. Okay, you can see I actually already got them all in here. So we'll just go ahead and once you do that, you want to go ahead and close down your platform and reload it again, because without that, your platform doesn't know that you loaded those indicators in there. So in order to get them to the charts, we just go to our navigator file. This is where I mentioned earlier that all the indicators are at, and you open up your custom indicators. And what you want to do is number one, you want to go with all the indicators that we have here. Go first, okay? Because this ADR, average daily range line, comes with a bunch of crap that I really don't use and want to see up in this left hand corner, top left corner here. And so what we do is we go, and all we're going to do is just click on it and click and hold it and drag it to the chart that you want to load it on. Okay. Now these indicators, the time's a bit off. So for this particular platform, so I want to go and change those to 8. We got the begin at 0, the end at 8. My colors are the light, pretty much the lightest gray is this Gainsborough, and then down to this here. I believe this was 1530 and 18 for the US box. Change color back, change that color, and we're good to go. Okay, now we got our boxes. Now the best thing to do is just with your platform, double check the times where they begin and end, and you can do that by getting your crosshair up and seeing what candle is on, it's on, and going through and doing the math between your broker's time and the time that you have on the charts here. Okay, so we got the boxes on. Now we're gonna pull in the daily high and low. And here, let's go ahead and if you're on the chart and you double click it, it will actually go. That's all I did right there, is double click it. But we'll drag it over, and there we go, because then you're dragging it right onto the chart that you know is there. And I changed my colors to navy, and you're good to go. Now you have yesterday's high and lows on there, okay? And the ADR, drag that over. You can change the color here. Change both to red. And that's pretty much it. Now you see all this stuff that's up in here. This indicator is actually, and I can actually load it into the forum, but this is this one's in the room and the documents file. This B clock, it's just a bar clock. Pull that over. You can change the color of whatever it is, and what that does is not only give you the time left on the bar, but it gets rid of all this stuff up in here because it has something that it goes that it replaces it with, with the exact 7 minutes 49 seconds left of this bar. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as that goes. And what you're going to want to do, okay, once you get, so you don't have to go through this whole process every time, okay, is go ahead and you're going to want to make a template of this. Okay, go over to right click on the chart, go down to template, save templates, put it as whatever you want. Mine is 15-minute template at this point, and then save it, and then you go from there. Then you can just go to the next chart, right click on it, hit your template. Actually, I think this one is smart money, and there you go, set to go. Yep, actually I changed my ADR colors, but that's fine. Keep on going, move the template, load up all your templates, get them all changed to the time frames that you want, and you're good to go. Okay, now since all these charts aren't actually laid the way that I want them, I didn't actually open them in the correct order to do that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open up this the market watch where it comes to all the different time or charts, and I'm just going to put them the way I want it. The way I have mine laid out is the euro, then the pound. So what I'll do is grab the pound, drag it over there, drop it there, and the euro pound. Grab that, drop it there. Euro yen, pound yen, and the dollar yen. Okay, close that down. Drag those over. Change these all to the 15-minute. And load our template. Now we got everything as the same template. Okay, well that actually should be pretty much it, guys. The only other thing you can do is you go through and here's your, you can go actually save this as a profile and just call it whatever you want, my profile, and then it'll show up down at the bottom of your charts. But I only use the one and move it around. But if you want to have more more currency pairs that you look at, you can do that, have it save it as a different profile or whatnot. Then we'll go over quick and insert and text and stuff as far as putting uh, text and numbers on the chart. Just go in, you can either go up to this one here or pull down the insert, click wherever you want the text. This is the one that you're going to be changing. There's a 1. Now in order to go ahead and double this up, instead of having to go back and opening up a new box and putting it all in, what you can do is you double click on this, and in order to just duplicate it really quick, you hit your control button. Once it's outlined like this, hit your control button and click it, and it goes away. Double click it again, and then you can click on it and drag it. Drag the extra one that it created wherever you want it to go. Okay, do it again and again, and it'll do it again. Then all you got to do to change, like as far as the numbers or whatnot or the text, you right click on that once it's highlighted, text properties, then you can change it to whatever you want. Okie dokie. So I'm thinking that's about it, guys. As far as your orders, when the way you can, whatever chart you have highlighted, you can pull up your new order here. Okay, but what I like to do is go ahead and just right click on the chart, go to trading, and click new order there. That way I know that I'm pulling up an order on the chart that I want to enter the market in. Okay, so that should get you through there. Then if once you do pull up your orders, okay, here's how you change your the lot size that you want to enter with. Okay, then you can come back and go through, and if you want to put a pending order, you do go down and click there, then you can set the order that you want, price that you want. Just click on the arrow and price come up, then you can just type that in and enter whatever price you want. If you want to type it in, there's your stop, and you take profit and then place the order. Okay guys, well that's pretty much it as far as that goes. If there's anything else, you have any questions, you can go ahead and post them in the thread that we put this video in. So hope this helps, and y'all take care and happy trading.